at home. They host the Chicago Blackhawks. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Check out the newest fan cave in Kristalina Nera, or any Coventry show home, for a chance to win Oilers prizes. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Jason Dickinson with Trent Frederick and Kasperi Kapanen. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Connor Murphy. And goal, it's Tristan Jarry. For Chicago, Connor Bedard with Ryan Green and Nick Lardis up front. On defense, Wyatt Kaiser and Sam Rinzel. And goal, it's Spencer Knight. The referees, Michael Markovich and Garrett Rank, Travis Toomey and Trent Knorr. They're on the lines as we get ready to go here at Rogers Place. The Edmonton Oilers, they have won 4 straight. We've dropped the puck and we are underway as it goes into the Edmonton zone, and it's Murphy in behind the net. On the left to Nurse. Get that across to Dickinson and up the right wing, but only to the Chicago blue line. Dickinson gets another chance, and on the backhand will dump it in. Knight will set it. Rinzel being pressured by Frederick. Frederick missing the last 5 games due to injury. Puck along the boards inside that Chicago end, and Frederick in behind the net. Over to the right wing corner. Got dumped down. It comes back to Dickinson, to the line to Murphy. Now over to Nurse. A shot. And that misses. Goes to the right wing. Kapanen's got it. Kapanen up to the right side, top of the circle. Into the corner to Dickinson. Will get it in front of the net. The shot save made by Knight. He's looking for the rebound. It has somehow come free for a moment. Now he covers it up. And what a chance there for Kasperi Kapanen, but this game's still scoreless.
Spencer Knight got lucky. That puck just hit him. I mean, somehow they got it through. Wow, what an opportunity. Yeah. Dickinson and Kapanen picked it up.
He backhand sauced that right onto the tape. That was a pretty good pass.
And I know it was a right pad save there by Knight. I mean, he's got a .906 save percentage. The league average this year is .895. He's a good goalie. Had a great start to the year for Chicago.
He played on Tuesday, made 20 saves in that 4-3 overtime loss to Winnipeg. That was the last game for Chicago as the puck is cleared out to center. Stepping up to center ice is Vlasic for Chicago. He'll dump it in. And off the right side, Frundell with a shot. That hits the mask of Jarry, knocks it right off his head. So we get the whistle.
As long as his head isn't in it.
Yeah, he's all right.
So Frundell, 3rd overall pick in the 2025 NHL draft. And the plan here in Chicago is to roll with Bedard, Frundell, and Nazar as their top 3 centers. They've even got Boisvert, who left Nodak last year in North Dakota to go to BU. Signed at the end once BU got eliminated this year. Him and Cole Hudson, 2 of the good players in BU that are already on NHL teams. Cole Hudson scored tonight for Washington's 2nd NHL game. Brother of Lane and Quinn Hudson.
Yes.
And so it's 4 first-round picks at center, all young, and they're all playing down the middle, at least right now.
Frundell, this is just his 6th NHL game. He's already got 5 points. Puck on the blue line. Mikheyev on the right to Crevier. Shot from the angle. Misses the Edmonton net. Vlasic will keep it in. Rims it around, and peeling it off the boards is Podkolzin. Will get it out through the middle, and that will be just hard enough for icing. Minute 24 into a scoreless first. Face-off in the Oilers zone to the right of Tristan Jarry. His last game, March 24th, that was a 5-2 win in Utah. He made 16 saves in that game.
And one of the things we've seen is without Leon Draisaitl, the Oilers have dropped from 4th to 6th in the league in face-off percentage over the last 6 or 7 games.
McDavid will get it out through the middle, off the stick of Savoy. Knight's got to do something with it. Shovels it into the corner. Mikheyev up against the boards. Pushes it up the right side, and Bertuzzi got it out. Emberson at his own blue line for Edmonton. Across to Jake Walman. He comes through the middle, in over the Chicago line. Went to shoot it off of Crevier, then chops it towards the net. Goes off the outside of it. Crevier on the left, gave it to Vlasic. Off the left wing boards, it does come out. Walman in his own end. Fires a pass through the middle, and they'll say Hyman was in early, and it's offside against the Oilers.
This is a huge defense, and a young defense.
Yeah.
And at this stage of the season, not an overly productive defense. I know the hope was that Korchinski was going to be an offensive dynamic player for them from the back end. He's he dealt with a difficult personal matter a couple years ago, a death in his family, and then, you know, if you took a look at his numbers in Seattle, the thing that concerns me, I always look at goals for defense in junior, and he played on a really good team with Seattle. Of course, they won the 23 WHL championship.
Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse up the left wing to Hyman, and he'll get through center. Flip it just in over the line. Del Mastro takes it to the boards for Chicago. He's tied up by Hyman. It's in his skates. Trying to boot it loose. Hyman spun it in behind the net. Korchinski, he'll get it up the left wing for Donato. His pass, that one goes right off of Roslovic. He'll come into the Chicago end. He'll get it across. Nugent Hopkins off the post.
What a shot.
And the puck comes out to center. Nazar at the line, and it was offside against Chicago. That was a quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Oh, he beat Spencer Knight clean on that shot, and that's Nugent's. I mean, you've been watching that all the way dating back to when he played in Red Deer, and I mean, he just snapped that one right over high glove. Woo. And Knight got lucky.
He did.
A lot of times that goes crossbar posted in.
Yep. Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. We're 2 minutes, 38 seconds gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers host Chicago. Bouchard with the puck in his own end on the right wing. Into the puck to Jones. He'll shoot that in. That rode up on the glass, hit the mesh. So we get a face-off outside the blue line of the Chicago Blackhawks. Oilers with a couple of wins against Chicago. 4-1. In Chicago, January 12th, 3-2 overtime win against them here at Rogers Place, November 1st. I'll put the face-off at center. Bouchard at his own blue line to Matthias Ekholm. Up the left wing, off of Henrique. Poivert in his own end. Left side to Kaiser, got it out. And the puck in the neutral zone. Slaggert played it to the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard on the right, off of Jones and in. It's in behind the Chicago net. Rinzel out from behind the goal, up the right wing, gave it to Slaggert. Back to Rinzel. On the left, that goes over the stick of Teravainen, and that's icing against Chicago.
Kind of a sloppy start to this game. Hawks are minus 53 in goal differential. The Oilers are at plus 10, the only team in the Pacific Division with a positive goal differential. Hawks second last in the league in goals for, 2.56. They got off to a better start. Unfortunately, Bedard got a little bit nicked up, and that cooled them off a little. I think he's a slam dunk to be on the 2028 Olympic team.
I agree.
Or, sorry, 2028 World Cup of Hockey team for Canada. So they're giving Bouchard a slam dunk.
The puck in the right wing corner. Rinzel up in the air and out. Ekholm across to Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing, Savoy will come into the Chicago end. On the right side, a shot save made by Knight.
Well, that was a good shot. He shot right through the screen, and Knight was just able to track that late.
Almost squeezed it short side, did Matt Savoy. You're right. That is a smart shot. Face off to the left of Knight. Oilers hosting Vegas here on Saturday. Tomorrow at 6, Oil Kings and Blades. Game 5 of that series is tied at 2 apiece. Here's Bouchard. Shoots it just wide. Puck goes to the left side. It's chopped up the boards. Goes off of Ekholm. And now Crevier up in the air and out. And it goes into the Oiler bench.
Had 6 face-offs in the first 3:44 of this game.
That's a lot. Offside. Icing. Puck out of play. It hasn't quite found its footing yet. It'll get there. Stay with us. Connor McDavid will take the draw. He's got goals in 5. First in NHL scoring coming into tonight's action at 125 points. Face off to the right of Knight. Goes to the left wing point. Ekholm into the corner to Podkolzin. Around the boards to the right wing point to Bouchard. Now on the right, McDavid drops it to Bouchard. Plays it off his skate. Boots it into the corner. It goes in behind the net. Savoy's got it. His pass in front of the net got blocked. Otherwise, it would go right to McDavid. And it comes out to center ice. And it's dumped in by Mikheyev. Ekholm up the left wing. It hit Frundell. It's top of the circle. Frundell tried to spin around. Went off his stick. And it is Podkolzin able to get it out. And center ice, Vlasic will shoot it right back in. Mikheyev had to go off his stick. It does come out of the zone. Del Mastro with it at center. Step up on the left. Get to the Edmonton blue line. Shoot it in. Wallman in behind the Oiler net. We're scoreless here in the first. Up the left wing. Out to center ice. Picked up there and brought in by Dickinson. Got it to the left wing corner as we're 4:45 into this opening period. Penalty coming up. It comes across. Emberson, the shot. That's off the post. From the left side, Jones with a shot. Penalty coming up to Chicago when they touch it. Dickinson on the left wing. To the blue line. Wallman blasts it just wide. Right side, McDavid. He's at the hash marks to the right wing point for Ty Emberson. To McDavid. He's up on the blue line. Into the left wing corner. Went through the skates of Kapanen. Touched by Del Mastro. Trip and call coming up to Chicago. 5 minutes, 10 seconds into a scoreless first. And Edmonton gets the first power play.
And this is a matchup of the two best units in the league. The number one power play in the NHL. Albeit a power play that hasn't lit it up since Leon Draisaitl's been out of the lineup. Edmonton's been better at 5-on-5 play, but they're still at 30% on the year against the number one penalty killing unit, 83.9 of the Chicago Blackhawks. They were aided and abetted for a while with the fact that they had Jason Dickinson and Connor Murphy on their PK.
Power play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. The Oilers 0 for 11 in the last 6 games on the man advantage.
We got a shift here to look on the power play.
Right.
Roslovic's out there.
What are they? They've opened the penalty box. Lardis in the box, now coming out of the box.
They're the wrong guy.
Yeah. And Del Mastro's in there.
We have Savoy and Roslovic on the power play, which means Hyman is not on the power play. We'll get Troy Bowler to look down, see at the Oiler bench. And we still having a conversation here who should be in the...
Oh, no, they're checking to make sure they got the right guy.
I see 13 skaters on the bench, so Hyman's on the bench.
Yeah, they have the required amount. Okay, Del Mastro is now out. And the third time's the charm. And it's Lardis. Right back in there.
Speaking of Zach Hyman, scored 71 goals for Brantford last year. That's the team that the Hyman family owns and runs.
Puck goes to Mikheyev in the right corner. He is checked on the play, and it's Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. The shot just off of Knight. Puck on the left wing point. Bouchard along the line to McDavid. It does come out. Oilers will have to regroup. Oilers on the power play for Atco Energy as McDavid into the Chicago zone towards the net. Put it on goal, and a save made by Knight. Shoved around to the left wing point for Bouchard. Now top of the circle. Puck comes out to Bouchard. Gave it to Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. To Bouchard. The one-timer booted out by Knight. Green will be able to clear it for Chicago. Bouchard will go back into his own end. First in defenseman scoring, 86 points on the year for Evan Bouchard. He's up the right wing now to McDavid. He'll come into the Chicago zone. Goes to the right side into the corner. Right wing boards. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins into the corner. McDavid steps up, pass to the middle. That gets picked off. And it's brought out. Teravainen to Slaggert over the Oiler line. The shot, he put it over the net. Rims around to the blue line. And it's McDavid down the left wing into the Chicago zone. 6.5 gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Blackhawks. Puck in the left wing corner of Chicago territory. As Savoy battles, McDavid got it to the blue line to Wallman. Now on the right to Nugent Hopkins. A shot save. Rebound put on net. Saved by Knight off of Savoy. Puck at the point. Wallman left wing to McDavid. Goes to the left wing corner across. Nugent Hopkins shot just whistled wide. Goes to the blue line. Got just by Wallman and out.
Well, 5 shots in the power play. Great work from Edmonton there. And Hyman out on the second unit.
It's inside the Chicago line, and it's shot all the way down by Vlasic. Penalty now over. As Lardis comes out of the box, Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Jake Wallman through the middle of the ice. At center will dump it in. Knight quickly out of the goal, stopped it, but got it to the corner, and the puck along the boards. Rinzel up the left wing to Lardis. Into the Oilers zone on the right side. Lardis across on the left. Vlasic from the blue line will keep it in. Wrapped it around the boards, and it will go to Podkolzin of Edmonton. He'll get to center ice, will dump it in. Knight will set it in behind the net. Rinzel dropping it to Bedard. Left wing to Green. Got it into the Oiler end. Broken up by Ekholm. And the puck out to center. Green in his own end for Crevier up the right to Lardis. He'll direct it in. Emberson drops it left corner to Ekholm. Up the left wing for Frederick. His pass through the middle got blocked. Crevier to Green into the Oilers zone. Now on the right, just off the stick of Burakovsky. He'll get it out to Green. His shot partially blocked. It goes wide. Right wing, Dickinson will get it out for Edmonton. His pass misses Frederick. That'll be icing against the Oilers. 8 minutes and 23 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, unfortunately, Trent Frederick turned the puck over, and that created a scoring chance the other way. Got to manage pucks, especially when you're out against their top line. And I'd say the Oilers were lucky that was Ryan Green coming right down Main Street, not Connor Bedard. Oilers with two good looks here. And Matt Savoy almost banged home a rebound past Spencer Knight, who's off to a solid start in this game tonight.
Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry. Donato wins the draw. Korchinski on the left point to the middle. Burakovsky on the right, a shot. That one deflected out of play as Del Mastro drilled it towards the net. That hit something and it goes up and over. We get the whistle. We can take a break. 8 minutes, 29 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period as the Oilers take on Chicago. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Scoreless in the first, 8:29 gone. The Oilers, this is Oil Country, Mega 50-50, presented by Rogers Now Live. Tonight's early bird prizes include 20 chances to win $500 for Rona, 5 chances to win a signed Oilers jersey, and $1,000 cash, and a Yeti cooler. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Face off in the Edmonton zone, puck to the point, and Burakovsky is pass. Missed everybody. It comes out, and he'll go get it himself. Now up the middle to Nazar on the left to Donato. He'll dump it in. Nurse got it to the corner, into the middle. Szymanski got just over to the right. It'll be Jones to center ice for the Oilers. Comes into the Chicago end. Jones down the right wing towards the net and poked off his stick before he could get it to the goal. Cleared out off of Murphy into the Oiler end. Jarry across on the left, gave it to Nurse. Over to Murphy on the right wing. At center will flip the puck. And it goes into the right wing corner. Vlasic along the left wing boards. Up to center ice. Now to Frundell. He'll come in, made a little move. Goes to the right wing corner. Taken to the end boards by Wallman. And the loose puck. Nugent Hopkins up the right wing. And then batted out of the air by Emberson to center ice for Zach Hyman. 10.5 to go here. Scoreless first period. Emberson up the right wing. Off of Nugent Hopkins. Vlasic will get it to the blue line. Emberson on the left to Roslovic. He'll shoot it in. Goes around the right side into the corner. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing point for Emberson. Towards the net. Deflected on goal. Saved by Knight. Nice redirection by Hyman. Knight made the save and was able to hold on to it.
Knight is finding everything right now. Pucks are hitting him. A great deflection by Zach Hyman. And, you know, on some goaltenders, that puck just goes through, you know what, like a goose.
Yep.
And instead, he was able to track it, pick up a piece of it, and make the stop.
Face off to the left of Spencer Knight. McDavid to take the draw. Out there with Savoy and Podkolzin. Ekholm and Bouchard. Bedard taking the draw for Chicago. Puck behind the net. Savoy, his pass hit a stick before it could get to McDavid, and it does come out. Lardis at center. Now to Green into the Oiler end. Gave it to Bedard. A shot, and that goes off the stick of Ekholm, and McDavid will come wheeling out of the zone. He's through center. On the right to Savoy, and McDavid in a little early. That is offside against the Oilers. We're going to take a break. 9:50 to go here in the first. We're still at zeros. The Oilers hosting Chicago from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers. Shell Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Blackhawks at zeros. 9:50 to go here in the opening period. Shots are 8-2 in favor of Edmonton. Face off outside the Chicago blue line.
Oilers got lots of looks. 4 shots in the power play.
Look at a crossbar and a post, too.
Yes.
Vlasic, left wing corner. Up the boards to the line. It goes off of Bouchard and out. Bedard brought it in. Lardis was in early. That's offside against Chicago.
So Nick Lardis, we mentioned he's in Brantford. The team is owned by the Hyman family. Spencer Hyman runs the team. They have 5 current NHL first-rounders on the team, including the Blackhawks' American Van Acker, Jake O'Brien, who's a Seattle first-rounder there, Van Danford, Toronto Maple Leafs defenseman first-rounder. Juracek is there, playing for the Czechia at the World Juniors. He's a St. Louis first-rounder.
So no surprise why they're good.
And they got a kid, Manny Malholtra's son, Caleb Malhotra, that is climbing up the draft. May end up being a top 3 overall pick.
Frederick tried to get it out. Bedard blocked it. Bedard keeps it in. He'll get it to Kaiser towards the Oiler net. His pass across, and Lardis was tied up. He could not get a shot through. He had an empty net. And it's Frederick up the left wing and over the line into the left wing corner. Nurse after it. Spins Kaiser around. The puck comes up the right wing boards. Lardis gets to center ice for Chicago. Into the Oilers zone. Slows up on the right. Dumps it around to the left. Puck sent to the middle. Rinzel. He'll shoot it towards the net, deflected off the outside of the goal. Dickinson's got it in his skates. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net, over to the right. Up into the air now.
Frederick's going to have to get with the program here. He's turned the puck over twice. It's created 2 of the 3 shots on goal that Chicago has. Needs to keep his feet moving, move the puck quicker. Back in the lineup after missing some time.
Nugent Hopkins to center now to Roslovic. He'll come in on the left. Quick shot. Save made by Knight. The rebound put towards the net by Hyman. That hits something. It goes wide. Emberson to the right wing corner. Gave it to Roslovic to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins across to Wallman. Drills it on net. Save made by Knight. And the puck along the right wing up against the boards. And Boisvert will get it out to Korchinski. Tied up at the Edmonton line and taken off of it. Wallman gets control for Edmonton. 8 minutes to go in a scoreless first.
They are not giving shots away for free in tonight's game. I can tell you that.
You got to earn them.
They got the tough standard going tonight.
Emberson in the right wing corner. Over to Wallman. Wallman cross ice to Emberson. Comes into the Chicago zone. He'll drop it to Savoy. He'll shoot it. And that sails over the net. Comes around the glass. Top of the circle. Bertuzzi will get it out through the middle. To Mikheyev on the left. He'll rip it into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard had it hop over his stick. Ilya Mikheyev out to Bertuzzi. Now across to Crevier. His shot blocked by Puck. Colson sliding across to Bertuzzi. Can't get a shot. Puck to the left wing point. Vlasic, his shot rolls towards Jari, and he will cover that. 7:20 to go here in a scoreless first.
Gotta love the work from Vasily Podkolzin. Committing, sells out, takes away the lower half of the net with a great block.
Oh. Face off to the right of Jari. Podkolzin is fearless.
Tough as nails. That was a terrific shot by Roslovic. Knight fought that one off.
Yep. Face off to the right of Jari. Henrique taking the draw against Donato. Nope. Henrique out. Szymanski in. Puck hit Nazar. It bounces between the Chicago defenseman and out. Kaiser across to Rinzel. Up the right wing to Donato. Off his stick and in. Bouchard will go in behind the Edmonton net. Now through the middle to Szymanski. Over on the left to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm into Chicago's zone about top of the circle. For Adam Henrique, back to Ekholm. Across the line to Bouchard. Now on the left to Henrique. A shot, and that's off the outside of the post. Henrique Get it back to the blue line. Give it to Ekholm, now to Bouchard, to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm, cross ice, and that one goes over to the right. Hit a couple of Chicago sticks to the right wing point to Bouchard. Right side, Henrique, put it through the middle. Directed towards the net by Jones, then into the corner. Jones will get it himself. Off the left wing boards to the point for Bouchard. His shot, and Knight got dumped down in front of the net. The puck never got to the net, and it's in behind it now. Henrique to the left wing. Rinzel on him. It's up against the boards. Nazar gave it away off the left side. Dickinson shot, save, made by Knight. And Burakovsky up the right wing will get out to center. We're scoreless with 6:05 to go here in the first period. In behind the net is Nurse. On the left wing to Murphy, up the right to Trent Frederick. Comes into the Chicago end, goes to the right wing corner. Korchinski on him. He'll stop. They'll go up against the end boards. Dug out by Dickinson. Pass to the middle, but Lardis was there for the Blackhawks. Give it to Korchinski on the left wing, and he will get it out. Green had it poked off his stick. Del Mastro will follow it up and will have to give it to his partner Korchinski. The left wing off of Bedard and in. And Jarry to play it. Left wing corner to Nurse. Now to Murphy. Murphy on the right side for Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it through the middle, but Kaiser picks it off. Kaiser will dump the puck in. Jarry sets it behind the net for Murphy. And Connor Murphy through the middle for Nugent Hopkins on the right wing, now to Hyman. Couldn't get it deep into the zone. It'll be Bertuzzi coming the other way. He's in over the Edmonton line on the right. The shot by Frundell was blocked, didn't get through. Nugent Hopkins, right wing to Wallman. Off of Roslovic and out. It won't be icing. Rinzel goes in behind his net. Got it on the right, won't get it out. Nugent Hopkins keeping it in. Pass across to Roslovic. That's picked off by Kaiser. Now to Mikheyev. He'll get it in. And Nugent Hopkins came back, stole it, and cleared it out with 4:35 to go here in a scoreless first.
Well, Chris Knobloch's going to be super happy with the Oilers' work back in this game.
Right wing, Podkolzin now through center. Cuts through the middle. Got it in over the line, gave it to Savoy. Right wing will wrap it around on the left to Matthias Ekholm. Behind the net to Savoy. Right wing corner to McDavid. He'll step up that right side. His pass to the point. Oh, that hit Teravainen, and it comes out. McDavid goes back to get it. To Ekholm on the left wing. Across to Savoy. Got the puck just into Chicago territory. It's brought out by Nazar and flip it in. Bouchard protects it. Gave it to McDavid as he comes up the right. Into the middle to Ekholm. Now on the left side, Podkolzin. Into the Chicago end. Near the left wing point, and Podkolzin to keep it in. Dumped it in behind the net. It went over the stick of McDavid. And Vlasic will get it out through the middle. It won't be icing. Nurse goes behind the goal. Comes out the right wing. Gets away from Donato. It's Nurse into the Chicago end. His shot, and that launches off the stick of Del Mastro. Goes out of play. We're going to take a break. We got 3:26 to go here in the first period. The Oilers, the Blackhawks, still at zeros. From Rogers Place. Here at Rogers Place, Edmonton Oilers, Chicago Blackhawks, still at zeros. 3:26 to go in the first. The shots are 11-3 for Edmonton. Spencer Knight has been sharp in goal for Chicago.
Edmonton's hit 3 posts.
That too.
Right? That helps.
That helps. But he has made some good saves. Face off to Knight's right. Jason Dickinson, the former Blackhawk, taking the draw. Puck goes over to the left wing. Green off the left side. Up to Crevier. Off the right wing boards and in. Murphy, also former Blackhawk. Left side to Nurse. Up to the top of the circle. Green's going to keep it in. Only for a moment. It's sprung out through the middle. And here's Kapanen into the Chicago zone. Got checked by Vlasic. Puck into the left wing corner. Frederick came barreling in there. Puck goes over to the right. Murphy from the right point trying to keep it in. He does. Goes to the corner. Played it across. Vlasic up the boards to Lardis. And Lardis off the right wing. He was looking for a little bank pass to Bedard. Broken up by Nurse. And it's at center. Korchinski inside his line now to Del Mastro. Del Mastro snaps a pass through the middle, and it comes in on the right. Boisvert from the right side misses the Edmonton net to the point. Korchinski will keep it in. On the right for Teravainen. Goes off of Nugent Hopkins. Wallman's lost his stick. Nugent Hopkins is going to get it out for Edmonton, though, up to center ice. To Roslovic. Into the Chicago zone to the left wing corner. Stops along the boards behind the net. Nugent Hopkins helps that around to Emberson. The puck in the right corner now. Korchinski to Slaggert. And he'll come to center for Chicago. He'll dump the puck in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Boisvert put it off the back of the goal, and Edmonton will get it out. Nugent Hopkins to center ice. Left wing to Roslovic. He'll dump it in and go off for a change with a minute 48 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Edmonton very disciplined with their shift length, and they've only given up 3 shots on goal all period here in the first 18 minutes of this game.
Kaiser behind his net for Chicago to Bertuzzi on the left. Long pass on the left wing. Too far from Mikheyev. That's icing against the Blackhawks. Minute 32 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Ottawa Senators getting some help here in the out-of-town scoreboard. Tampa Bay's pounding Pittsburgh 6-2. Boston lost 2-1 in Florida. Ottawa beats Buffalo 4-1. Hurricanes beat the Blue Jackets 5-1. Those are all good results for the Ottawa Senators.
Yes, it is. Great time of the year to be watching the scoreboard. Puck goes to the right wing and hacked away from McDavid. Bertuzzi gets it out. Breakaway pass to Mikheyev. He's in. The shot. Put it over the Edmonton net. Bouchard was pressuring, and he missed the net, and it's pulls it in behind the goal. Up the right wing, off of Savoy and out. Up the right wing, Bertuzzi will give it to Kaiser. Kaiser on the left side to Mikheyev, only to center ice. We're in the last minute here in a scoreless first period. Through the middle of McDavid, will come in over the line, left wing, Podkolzin. The shot save made by Knight, and the puck goes into the corner. Podkolzin squeezed it up the boards. Mikheyev will get it out. Give it to Bedard. Bedard at center. Now to Nazar, into the Oiler end, right wing, out to Bedard, shot, great save made by Jari, covers it up with 36 seconds to go here in this first period.
Best chance of the game for the Blackhawks there, and they loaded up Nazar and Bedard. And again, Jeff Blashill was with Tampa Bay staff last few years at John Cooper, wanting to go.
Penalty against Connor McDavid.
Yeah, slash.
Okay.
He's putting these kids all in their each line, but loading them up late in the period. And Chicago's power play is 27th in the league at 17.7%. Edmonton's penalty killing is 24th in the NHL at 77.7%.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the left of Jari, puck to the point. Bedard to the right side to Bertuzzi, walks it in front, doesn't get a shot. Now Nazar let it go, and Jari got a piece. Puck on the point. Bedard across the one-timer in front of the net. Oh, how did that not go in? It's cleared out by Murphy.
Well, post each way now.
Bedard to Teravainen. 12 seconds to go in the period. The puck cleared out, and he'll go to Savoy. He'll come into the Chicago, and he will get caught, though Nazar was able to head him towards the corner. Bedard off the end boards, and he'll shoot it, but period will end. And Chicago will start the second period on the power play. They got a minute 24 to work with. But the Oilers and the Blackhawks at zeros after 20 minutes.
Edmonton had lots of chances. Hit some posts and some good stops. And then a good stop late from...
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Blackhawks still at zeros. We're getting ready for the second period of play. Chicago on the power play for a minute and 24 seconds. The Oilers, this is Oil Country, Mega 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. That current jackpot, it's over $1 million right now, and it's climbing fast. You could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. So Connor McDavid still in the box for Edmonton, slashing call against McDavid. So the penalty kill, it's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second period. Up the right wing, Nazar at the Edmonton blue line. We'll get it in on the right side. Nurse trying to shoot it out. He does. It goes past Bedard. Skating after it is Adam Henrique, and he'll poke it the rest of the way down. Knight will set it in behind the goal, and Bedard will bring it out. Center, and now to Nazar. Nazar into the Oiler end, across the top of the circle. Left side, Bertuzzi in front to Nazar. Went off his skate. It goes wide of the goal. Puck in the right wing corner. Frondel to the blue line. Give it to Teravainen, now to Frondel. And behind the goal for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi to Frondel on the right, towards the net, tried a shot, it got blocked, it went off a Nurse, into the middle, Murphy will get it out, up the right wing, gave the puck to Kapanen, he's in, the breakaway, the shot save made by Knight, he just got enough. Kapanen across to Ekholm, he'll go in behind the goal. Over to the left wing. Great chance, shorthanded for Edmonton. 20 seconds left to go in the penalty to McDavid. Bedard will bring it in. His shot, he whistles it over the net, around the glass, and it comes out. Turning it up in his own blue line. Frondel into the Oiler end. Put it off the boards, but Ekholm there for Edmonton will get it out through the middle. The penalty will be over, and Chicago is 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Vlasic out from behind his net for Chicago. Pass through the middle of the ice. Mikheyev on the left to Green. To the blue line to Vlasic. Pumps it around on the right, off the right wing boards. Podkolzin will get it out. And to center, it is Hyman across. He was looking for McDavid, and that pass got broken up. Hyman steals it, keeps it in. To the left wing point, and just off the stick of Jake Wallman, Mikheyev will clear it out. We're almost 2 minutes into the second period. Still at zeros, the Oilers and Chicago, as McDavid comes down the right side. In over the Chicago blue line. Cross-ice pass. Podkolzin has it on the left wing. Behind the net on the right, it rolls to the right wing point. Murphy in front of the net. He was looking for a redirect from Podkolzin. Nurse will shoot it towards the goal. It goes to Hyman in front of Podkolzin, but unable to get a shot away. It's along the right wing boards in the Chicago end, and Vlasic will get it out. Nurse at center, only to center. Vlasic will then dump it in. Jarry will set it in behind the net. And now he'll play it. Banks it up to center ice for Max Jones. Shoots it in cross corner. Nugent Hopkins leaves it on the right wing boards. Roslovic goes behind the net. Now to the left. Roslovic, top of the circle, to the middle. Right wing for Nugent Hopkins. He gets the middle. His shot just goes wide. Comes in front of the goal. Roslovic towards the net. Hit a stick. Goes to the left wing corner. And the puck cleared out by Boisvert. Ekholm out from behind his net. Got away from Burakovsky. 3 minutes gone here in the second. Still at zeros to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it in. On the right wing, Roslovic towards the net. That misses. Goes to the left wing point. Ekholm across the line in the middle to Bouchard. Right wing point to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard. Bouchard will take a shot. And that got blocked. It hit Rinzel, and I don't know what went on there. They blew a whistle as... Oh,
skate.
That's right.
Broken skate.
Spencer Knight skate broke, so he's got to go to the Chicago bench. He lost the steal. It's gone. 3 minutes, 18 seconds gone here in the second period. Still at zeros, the Oilers and the Blackhawks.
And just fighting off a shorthanded attempt.
Just.
From Kasperi Kapanen, but he's had a good performance so far. He's the only reason why this game is scoreless.
Yeah, Spencer Knight has been solid. They're fixing his skate at the Chicago bench right now. As whatever on that last sequence, the skate blade came right out of there. But the Oilers, with good pressure, able to kill off a penalty and, in fact, get a shorthanded breakaway by Kasperi Kapanen.
Thought Edmonton had a good first 8 minutes, but then cooled off a bit. Maybe didn't manage the puck as well as they needed to back half that period.
Pretty good on the penalty kill.
Yeah, well, I mean, you create the best scoring opportunity. You'll take that all day.
Take it all day.
This guy's not on his game tonight. It's a 3-0 game for Edmonton.
Yeah.
The shots are 13-6 for the Oilers.
Yeah, Knight's he's been sharp. All right, they got them all fixed up. Looks like the skate is now operational. Face-off in the Chicago zone to the right of Spencer Knight. He's testing it out, making sure it's good. No. You know what? It's not good. Knight's got to go back to the bench. In fact, they're going to make Soderblom come in. So Arvid Soderblom is going to have to come into the game, I believe. Yep.
I don't know. I think they're going to get another.
Okay, well, the trainer just got him his mask.
You might be right here.
I don't know.
I mean, one guy is sitting at plus 14.8 goals saved above expectation, which is terrific. That's Spencer Knight. Arvid Soderblom is at minus 10.9. You know, you got if Soderblom goes in here, you know what Edmonton's got to do? I would switch the lines. I would get a different line on the ice and try to get a puck to the net in like the first 15 to 20 seconds here. So
Knight's actually going to go right to the dressing room. So whatever the equipment issue is, it's significant.
I know Chris is sticking with a hard matchup here, Dickinson against Bedard, but it's in the Chicago zone.
Oilers win the draw. Puck goes to Wallman. He'll shoot it, and that's off. His stick goes wide. Teravainen will chop it out, get it to center ice to Lardis. He'll get it across to Bedard. The shot, great save made by Jari off of Connor Bedard. It was in all alone.
That was poorly played by the Oilers. They're lucky that didn't end up in the net. The guy's got a great shot. There's no way he should have been that open.
Amberson will get it out. His pass for Dickinson. It's off the stick of Del Mastro. Goes out of play. 3 minutes, 44 seconds gone here in the second. We're still at zeros.
And the Oilers have the pairing out there of Emberson and Wallman, and they got an overload on the one side of the ice, and they freed up Bedard with a point-blank look from 40 feet out, and he can rip the puck. I mean, one of the things that he does is he changes the release point on his shots, which makes it very difficult to pick up.
He's incredibly good at that. Ekholm to Bouchard into the middle to McDavid. Comes into the Chicago end. Goes over to the left to the blue line to Bouchard. A shot tipped just wide. Went off the stick of Podkolzin. It's in behind the Chicago goal. Podkolzin to the right wing to Bouchard to Savoy, but he was pressured by Mikheyev, and it comes out to the neutral zone. Savoy to Bouchard, now into the middle, finds McDavid. Into the Chicago end, just over the line, stops up, gives it to Bouchard, down the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner, spins back to the boards. Bouchard trying to cycle it, and it does come out. It just misses Bertuzzi. It'll be icing against Chicago. 4:26 gone here in the second. Oilers and the Blackhawks at zeros. Arvid Soderblom, who his last game was on last Friday, it was a 6-1 loss to the Rangers, made 32 saves in that game. Had to come into this one because of an equipment issue for Spencer Knight. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Nurse left point to Murphy into the high slot. Roslovic shot. Soderblom will boot that one out. And Mikheyev will get it out of the zone. Roslovic in his own end. Right wing corner to Murphy. He'll play it across for Nugent Hopkins. Up the left wing to Roslovic. Rinzel was able to stand him up. Burakovsky through the middle, gave it away to Hyman. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Then lost it at center ice. Nazar comes in. Nazar makes a couple of moves towards the net. It was knocked off his stick. And Jari played it to the corner. Along the right wing boards, Nugent Hopkins will get the puck to the line off of Hyman and out. Kaiser to Burakovsky. He'll shoot it in. Jari stops it behind the goal. Now he's got to play it. Fires it around the glass. Hit Roslovic. It came out. The Kaiser inside his own blue line to Rinzel. Now to Nazar, right wing Donato, one touch to Burakovsky. He lost it. Pass through the middle, breakaway pass. Henrique, he's in all alone. The backhand, scores! Adam Henrique makes it 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, the Oilers did a good job picking a pass off the neutral ice area and then feeding the puck up the middle. And Adam Henrique's the happiest man in the arena because he has not scored for how long, Cam?
Well, his last score has been 50 games, October 23rd against Montreal. And the Edmonton Oilers go up 1-0. Over for the Chicago Blackhawks. 5:32, time of the goal. Good move by Henrique. Went to the backhand. Got his own rebound.
I mean, he is a 10-time 20-goal scorer. I mean, he's 36 now at this stage in his career. Spencer Knight's ready to go back in there when they get a stoppage.
Korchinski with a long pass to center to Bertuzzi. On the left wing, he missed Mikheyev with it.
Oh, boy.
Wallman's pass hit a skate. Mikheyev will get it out. Frondell blasts it wide. Puck on the right wing point. Crevier rims it around on the left. Mikheyev to Bertuzzi. On the right wing point, the shot. That goes wide by Crevier. Puck on the left wing point. Vlasic dumped it behind the net. Bertuzzi is trying to kick it free. He does. Frondell with his shot. Put off the outside of the goal. Puck to the right wing point. Crevier. Right wing corner to Mikheyev. Go behind the Edmonton goal. Rolls it on the left side to Bertuzzi. Roslovic and Nurse the assists on that goal by Henrique. 1-0 Oilers lead. Puck given away. And flying out of the zone is McDavid. Down the left wing. The shot save made by Soderblom. And the puck along the right wing. Frondell will get it out through the middle. Frondell to center ice will shoot it in. Bouchard to Ekholm. On the left wing to the line. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the first to Szymanski. As we're 7 minutes into the second period, Szymanski will shoot it in. It's in behind the Chicago net. Szymanski along the boards. Jones in there too. Jones dumps it behind the goal. Rinzel taken to the boards by Henrique. He's the goal scorer in this one. It goes behind the net to Kaiser. He's on the right wing, off the right wing boards and out. Ekholm, the left wing to Jones. He'll shoot it in. Rinzel stops behind the net. His pass almost gave that away to Max Jones. Right side. And Boisvert got it out. Dickinson will bring it right back in. In on the right. Pass to the line. Blocked. Off the right side. Jones to the middle. Jones forced to the line and out. And Edmonton has to regroup. Give it to Murphy. Now to Nurse.
A little bit north-south if you're Edmonton here.
To Frederick. He deflected it in. It goes to the right wing corner in the Chicago end. It's in behind the net. Out from behind it. And a long pass off at Teravainen. Hit him in the skate from Bedard. It's chopped out to center and fired in by Kaiser. Nurse has got it behind the net. Nurse steps out on the right. Nurse pass on the right. They'll say no one touched that. And it's icing against Edmonton. And Spencer Knight comes back into the game.
So tough situation there for Chicago. Now it was a breakaway.
Yeah. Face-off will be to the left of Jari. He also had to deal with a McDavid.
He made a good stop on
Partial
it
break there, yeah. Not an easy night for Soderblom coming in. As Korchinski dump it around in behind the Edmonton net. It goes right wing. Del Mastro behind the net. For Bedard, now to Green, out of the left wing corner. Green to the top of the circle. Off the boards, into the corner to Bedard. Bedard cross-ice pass, and that hit the skate of Frederick, and getting it out is Nurse. On the right wing and dumped in by Kapanen. Knight to play it, and Bedard up the right wing for Chicago. Off the right wing boards, it hit the linesman, and Nugent Hopkins can come into Chicago territory. Drop it back to Roslovic. The shot saved by Knight, and the rebound goes behind the net. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing corner for Roslovic. To Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it in front of the net, and Hyman couldn't get a shot through. Hyman keeps it in the zone, though, to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing point to Wallman. Across. On the right side, Emerson shoots it just wide. Nugent Hopkins has it in the right wing corner. 1-0 Oilers here in the second period. 10:35 to go in the second. Del Mastro up against the end boards. And now able to get it out. Bedard to the line. Just got it out. Roslovic shoots it in. Edmonton will make changes. Turning it up, Del Mastro. Up the left wing, off of Burakovsky. Ekholm clears through the middle. It finds McDavid. He'll come into the Chicago end. Down the right wing, forced to the right wing corner by Crevier.
There's that length that they've got, right? 6'8", 6'6" on D.
Puck shot into the Oilers zone. Bouchard sweeps it around on the right, but it won't get out. Puck into the slot. Here's Crevier. Blasts it wide off the end boards. And Bertuzzi couldn't find the handle. Bouchard trying to clear it. He can't. Nazar has it in the left wing corner. Out to Bertuzzi. To the blue line. Gave it to Vlasic. A shot wide of the Oiler goal. Nazar to Ilya Mikheyev. And Mikheyev blasts it wide of the net too. And the puck cleared out by Podkolzin. And Vlasic will turn inside his own blue line. 9.5 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. At his own line is McDavid. McDavid starts up ice. Through the middle, didn't have a lane. Has to loop back with Mikheyev in front of him. Now to Matthias Ekholm. On the right to Murphy. Up the right wing, Szymanski comes into the Chicago end. Szymanski towards the net. Tipped just wide by Jones. Jones in behind the goal. Chops it over to the left. Down to the point. Penalty coming up to Chicago. It goes to Nurse. A shot. And that one pinballs in front of the net. And finally touched by Chicago with 9 minutes to go here in the second. Edmonton will be on the power play when we come back. 1-0 Oilers lead the Blackhawks from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Edmonton on the power play. Presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Adam Henrique, the goal scorer from Roslovic and Nurse. 5:32 into this second period. That's been it so far. Face off to the left of Knight. And Kaiser off the draw can skip it out and down the ice.
So the Oilers have had a rough night in the face-off circle. It's affected them a bit here on the PK. And Chicago's done a good job breaking plays up on zone entries.
McDavid got it poked off his stick by Nazar. And Nazar into the Oiler end. Will slow up on the left. He'll shoot it out. Vlasic, and he was able to bat it out. Otherwise, Savoy was going to come into the zone. Roslovic into Chicago territory on the left side to Savoy, left wing corner behind the net. And his pass picked off. And Kaiser will go up in the air and out.
So we're 40 seconds in, and the Oilers have had a chance to set up.
Bouchard swings it back to McDavid, comes into the Chicago end. On the right to Nugent Hopkins. Top of the circle. Slaggert right on him. Off the right wing boards into the corner to McDavid. He'll go behind the net to the left to Savoy. To the left wing point for Bouchard. Off the boards for McDavid to Bouchard. Goes to the middle of the ice to McDavid down the left into the corner. Savoy scores! That Savoy jammed it to the net. That hit something and went in. And it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Well, Matt Savoy is going to get credit for his 15th goal of the year. Connor McDavid will pick up an assist along with Evan Bouchard. Oilers got a little bit lucky. Jam play down low. Bouchard drags it into the center point. McDavid walks it down the left flank. And Savoy's shot ricocheted off of the back of Vlasic and into the net.
Yeah. So Savoy gets his 15th of the year at 12:13 of the second period.
I still think Connor and Bouchard will draw assists here on that.
Oiler power play had been 0 for the last 6 games. Now 1 for 2 in this one. And the Oilers have a 2-0 lead. Puck dumped into the Chicago zone. Korchinski lost it in behind the net. And now he gets it back as Dickinson couldn't get it in front. Up the right wing comes Bedard. Into the Oiler end. Stops on the right side. Bedard towards the corner. Angle shot off the outside of the post.
Got him in the mask.
Caught his mask, and that knocked the snaps off the back. Actually, it broke the dangler, the throat protector. Got smashed.
That's the beauty of having a play-by-play guy that was a goalie. You got all the terminology.
Okay, we'll take a break. 2-0.
That's what you're saying.
That's right. 2-0 2-0 Oilers lead. 7:25 to go in the second. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. Sport Dealers, NHL hockey.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Edmonton leads, 7:25 to go in the second. Bob, you're absolutely right. It was Connor McDavid and Evan Bouchard on the assist, so McDavid with points in 6 straight games. On the 15th of the year by Matt Savoy. And up the right wing, puck flipped out. Frederick after it, down the right side. Got knocked into the net, and the net comes off as Rinzel took him down. Frederick went right into the net, hit and a penalty. It's going to be a holding call. So, yeah, Edmonton will go back on the power play.
Well, Chris is going to love this. He's got drawn penalties from Max Jones on his fourth line, and now from Trent Frederick on the third line. Like if you're an Oilers partisan, you're getting contributions throughout the lineup.
Rinzel goes to the box for the hold. We're going to have to fix the pegs for the net in the Chicago end. Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
And just a good net drive, and he got inside positioning, and Rinzel looked like a defensive back that knew he was going to get beat by the wide receiver. And
we're just going to take that penalty.
Yeah, we'll take the 15 yards here.
That's right.
Or spot foul, I guess. 15 yards in college and spot foul in the NFL.
Face off to the right of Knight.
That's not PI. We'll have to explain that at some point.
Well, it'll be Nugent Hopkins taking the draw. Let's get him lined up here with Frank Nazar in there for Chicago. 2-0 Oilers lead. We're here in the second. Puck goes to the corner. Crevier to Vlasic. Vlasic on the left. Up the left side. We'll get it out to Nazar. That looked offside, but somehow they say it wasn't. And it'll be Savoy out to center ice. On the left wing, in over the line to Roslovic. Off the left wing boards to McDavid. He'll go towards the net. A shot, save made by Knight. The net has been knocked off. It'll be a face-off in the Chicago zone.
You know what we're seeing here is Edmonton's attacking short side on the power play. They're expecting the cross-seam pass, obviously, to Leon Draisaitl, but they're attacking the net from the short side and creating some opportunities. All right, since we have time, because the net got knocked off this morning, a couple of years ago, a mutual acquaintance of ours, Tyler Hupka, who's a great guy and loves sports, terrific person. However, not a great adjudicator of pass interference calls.
We're at Bears football.
And there was a play, and it was a 50-50 ball, and there was no way it was PI on the Alberta Golden Bears wide receiver. And Tyler was screaming, "That's PI, that's PI." And we both looked at him and like, no.
We're both shaking our head. No, it's not.
That's not PI. It's a good defensive play.
That it was. Okay, they've had to fix the net again, and face off to the right of Knight. Puck caught up in some skates. It goes to the top of the circle. Bouchard in from the blue line. Trying to keep it in, and it just gets out past Nugent Hopkins. McDavid has it at center ice. McDavid through the middle into the Chicago zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Now to the point for Bouchard. Goes to the middle for McDavid. Pulls to the middle of the ice. Tried to shoot it. Went off his stick, and it's flipped up to Nazar, and he's on the right wing. Nazar cross-ice pass, and off of Roslovic. It goes into the Oiler end. It's in behind the net, and it's McDavid. Comes flying out of there. He's through the middle of the ice. 58 seconds to go on the man advantage. Made a move at the line. That threw Savoy offside. With 6:07 to go here in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead.
Now, Zach Hyman was a game-time decision to play, and they've not started him. They've used both Roslovic and Savoy to start the power plays. Both right shots, by the way. Hyman also a right shot, but very comfortable playing the left side. And Hyman comes on the ice now.
Nugent Hopkins to take the draw outside the blue line, but Green wins it. to Kaiser. He'll go behind his net. Right wing corner. Del Mastro doesn't handle the pass. Nugent Hopkins into the left wing corner for Savoy. Behind the net, but Kaiser picks it off to Green, and on the backhand, he'll get it down the ice.
And Matt will be disappointed in that turnover. Oilers have had one look so far here on the power play. That's it. 1 for 2 in the game.
Nugent Hopkins through center. It's into the Chicago zone for McDavid. Left wing corner in front of the net. Oh, that almost went off of Kaiser and in. It's in behind the goal. Kaiser in the left wing corner taken to the boards. Del Mastro's trying to get it loose. Del Mastro pressured by Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins wins the battle. Savoy on the left to McDavid. Off the left wing boards. In front of the net, it comes across. Nugent Hopkins, his pass picked off by Mikheyev. It's a 2-on-1. Out to Green. Green down the right wing. Over to Mikheyev. The shot. Great save by Jari coming across. And the puck on the left wing boards to the blue line. Korchinski. Right wing to Crevier. Shot save made by Jari. Penalty is done. Oilers 1 for 3 on the power play. Korchinski back into his own end for Chicago. Will start the rush. 2-0 Edmonton. 4:48 to go here in the second. And Boisvert at the line, but Chicago offside, so we get the whistle. We're going to take a break. Oilers up 2-0 on the Blackhawks with 4:45 to go here in the second from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-0 Oilers lead, 4:45 to go in the second period as they host Chicago. Adam Henrique and Matt Savoy scoring for Edmonton. Face-off just outside the Oiler blue line. Dickinson, Frederick, and Kapanen out there for the Oilers with Murphy and Nurse. Puck shot into the Oilers zone. Nurse to Murphy, right corner, up the right wing for Kapanen, but stepping in front was Kaiser. And Bedard will get it in. Teravainen left wing corner. He'll try to bank it off of Jari, but Jari squeezed up against the post. Dickinson on the right wing boards to the blue line. Kaiser to keep it in only... Well, they will keep it in as Kapanen kicks it free. Nurse has it left wing corner. Off the glass and out. Stepping up was Rinzel, so it won't be icing. Knight will set it behind his net. Long pass to Bedard. Got it just into the zone. Puck to the middle. Dickinson behind the net for Wallman. And Wallman will get out through center. Wallman on the right to Szymanski. Comes into the zone on the right wing. Szymanski up against the boards. Got squeezed against the boards. The puck comes out. And Donato at center ice will now shoot it in for Chicago. Wallman, left wing corner with Green right on him. Szymanski following the play. Left side to Henrique. Along the left wing boards to Emerson, puts it up in the air.
Nobody knows where it is.
Nobody knew where that was. It went straight up into the air, into the neutral zone. And they didn't know where it was till it hit the ice. Nazar for Donato. Off the boards, it goes to the right wing corner. As they battle for it along the boards. Came free to Wallman through the middle. He'll get it out, and it won't be hard enough for icing.
It's a great chip by Wallman.
Yep. Oilers make a quick change. Del Mastro with it in behind his net. 3 minutes to go here in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Del Mastro to Mikheyev. One touch to Korchinski. Now to Frondell. Rim it around on the right for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi in front of the net, and that goes off of Bouchard. Right to Savoy. Savoy to center to McDavid. In over the line. Podkolzin to Savoy, but it hit him in the skate. And Frondell come out to center ice, and his pass was too far for Crevier. McDavid will come in on the left side in front. Scores! Matt Savoy makes it 3-0 Edmonton.
We're looking to see if this is offside in the blue line. I don't think it is. Savoy is second of the game, 16th of the season. Connor McDavid will get the primary assist. He's got 2 assists in this period.
Nice touch pass by McDavid on the backhand. And Savoy wasted no time. to get his second of the game, 16th of the season. 17:34, time of the goal. And Edmonton up 3-0.
They're going to challenge.
Are they? Okay. Well, hold on.
I wonder if there's no way they're challenged in this situation.
Chicago is using their coach's challenge to determine if the play was offside prior to the goal.
I said right away.
Yeah, it usually is if they're challenging.
If they're challenging, they usually got it right.
Yeah. But you're right. In real time, you had an inclination.
I thought it was offside in real time. Yeah, that's offside.
Yeah, probably is.
I think that's offside.
Yeah.
Too bad.
McDavid preceded the puck in. So you're right. I would not be shocked at all that this one comes off the board.
I think right now they're looking for the time. Pretty quick decision in-house here. Generally,
After coach's challenge video review, it was determined that at 2:28 the play was offside. No goal.
All right. So it's 2-0.
yeah.
We'll put the brakes on that one. All right, face-off outside the Chicago blue line. So 2-0 with 2:28 to go here in the second period. Oilers going to make a change and send out Dickinson, Frederick Kapanen to go with Nurse and Murphy. Bedard's line out there for Chicago, and the puck brought in by Kasperi Kapanen into the left wing corner. Kapanen, he'll get it in front to Dickinson. Save made by Knight. He didn't even know where it was, and now I think he's covered it up. Yes, now he has. Dickinson poked at it. It goes off the right pad of Knight. It was just sitting there. Knight didn't know where it was. As they're battling to push it into the net, Knight eventually covers it up. But a nifty little pass in front of the net by Kasperi Kapanen to Jason Dickinson. But that sat right on Knight's pad for a while before he located it. And the puck along the left wing boards here off the draw. Goes into the corner. Bedard behind the net to Kaiser, and he will get it out. As it rolls to the Edmonton blue line. Cleared out of the zone by Kapanen. Frederick now is looking for Dickinson. That was just broken up by Teravainen. Now to Bedard. Into the Oiler end on the left. Across to Rinzel. Rolls off his stick. Now he tries a shot. Hits a stick. Goes into the left wing corner. Burakovsky taken to the boards by Murphy. Dickinson up the right wing. It won't get out. Kaiser's going to keep it in. Kaiser will slide down the left side in front of the net. And that misses. Goes to the right wing. Rinzel has it on the right wing. Point. His shot tipped towards the net. Hit the pad of Jari. The puck near the blue line. It's Bedard. His shot. That's blocked. And Kapanen gets it into the slot. Now goes back into his end a bit. Up the left wing to Frederick. 2-0 Oilers lead. Minute 19 to go here in the second period. Up to Kapanen. Will bounce it in. It goes right to Spencer Knight. He'll hold on. And we'll get the whistle. Shots 24-12 here in the second period. Or 25-12 now. Goals by Henrique and Savoy. A second Savoy goal taken off the board due to offside upon challenge. Face off to the right of Knight. Nugent Hopkins with Hyman and Roslovic. Wallman, Emberson. Nazar taking the draw for the Blackhawks. And the puck to the left wing corner. Roslovic to Hyman. Nazar was able to get it up to the blue line and now out to center ice. Nazar into the Oiler end to Green on the left wing. Green up near the point, the shot, and that's blocked. We're into the last minute here in the second period. Roslovic on the right wing for Nugent Hopkins. Will get it out on the backhand. Turning it in his own blue line, Del Mastro over to Korchinski. Up the left wing to Green. Check right at the Edmonton line. It gets to center ice. On the right wing, Del Mastro will dump the puck in. Emberson up the left wing boards. It won't get out. Comes in front of the net. And Emberson was tying up Nazar, so he couldn't get a shot. It's in behind the goal. Wallman with it. 26 seconds to go in the period. Wallman for Emberson. Sail it out off of Roslovic. Now Nugent Hopkins comes into the Chicago end. Will shoot it in off the corner boards. Vlasic behind his net. Left side to Bertuzzi. Into the middle of the ice to Bedard. 10 seconds to go in the period. Bedard into the Oiler end. Goes to the right wing. And a pass that was blocked. It's into the right wing corner. Henrique behind the net to Bouchard. And the period will end. And the Edmonton Oilers will have a 2-0 lead after 40 minutes here against the Chicago Blackhawks. It was at zeros after one. Oilers get goals from Adam Henrique and Matt Savoy in the second period. Connor McDavid with an assist. So McDavid's got points in 6 straight games. And the Edmonton Oilers have a 2-0 lead after 40. Live. Tonight's early bird prizes include 20 chances to win $500 for Rona, 5 chances to win a signed Oilers jersey, $1,000 cash, and a Yeti cooler. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50 for more chances to win. The total jackpot is almost $1.2 million right now. All right, we dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third period. Rinzel steps over center for Chicago and dumps it into the Oilers zone. Bouchard behind the net. Left wing to Ekholm. Up the left wing boards. That eludes all the Oiler players. It does come out to center ice. Kaiser at his own blue line. Flips it up into the air. Glove down by Bouchard. Pressured by Teravainen. Puck goes to Bedard. He'll get it to the middle. Rinzel, a shot just wide of the Edmonton net. Dickinson behind the goal to Bouchard. Now on the left to Matthias Ekholm. Off of Kapanen, goes right back to Bouchard. Oilers will change the forwards. Bouchard on the right wing to Roslovic. Comes into the Chicago end. Kaiser took him to the boards. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Kaiser will poke it to the line and out. Frondell at center. His pass went right to Nurse. Can bank it into the Chicago zone. All that icing. Okay.
Tight call there.
I'll say. Minute into this third period, 2-0 Edmonton leads.
Our 50-50 is up to $1.2 million.
It's a lot of dollars.
That's an excellent second period for Edmonton. They outshot the Blackhawks 15-6. Little unlucky not to be up 3-0. Connor was straddling the blue line on the setup to Savoy. Chicago correctly challenged it.
Face off to the left of Jari. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Murphy on the right to Roslovic will get it out for Hyman. Off his stick. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Hyman on the end boards. Taken there by Del Mastro. Tucked along the left side. Nurse from the shot. The shot from the point didn't get through. Goes to Roslovic. He'll skate towards the net, and that's just chopped away from him. Goes to the right wing corner. It's top of the circle, and Green will get it out. Past Murphy, a 3-on-1 for Chicago. Green got it to the middle. Donato shot, and Jari got a piece of it and keeps it out. And the puck in behind the net.
That almost looked like it went through the net.
Donato on the right, up to the line, and it comes out.
Connor Murphy got caught, no man's land, got beat.
Donato will play it in. Top of the circle, Murphy off the boards to Savoy to the middle for Podkolzin. Comes in over the line to McDavid. He'll cut to the net. Backhand save made by Knight. A puck along the boards and cleared out by Nazar.
That was a good play by Podkolzin. He hit McDavid right in stride.
Ekholm to center ice will drift the puck in. Podkolzin has it on the right to the point to Bouchard. Right side to McDavid. He'll step out. He'll shoot it off of Knight, and it will go out of play.
Connor's got to be frustrated. He's had like 5 or 6 grade A opportunities. Tried to open him up 5-hole.
Just missed it.
Mark Messier special.
Just missed. Knight able to keep it out.
Guess we're not counting shots here in the third period, Cam, because both goalies have made a couple great saves, man.
We'll get to it. Face off to the left of
And we
Knight.
should explain it's a new standard, which is part of the reason why the save percentages are lower in the league this year.
Puck to the line. Bouchard shot. Glove saved by Knight. So they'll do that again.
And there's some extenuating circumstances why shot totals would be increasingly important. You know, we have Play Alberta as a sponsor, so you can put 2 and 2 together.
McDavid wins the draw to himself. Out to Savoy. Blasts it just wide.
I'm not sure how that didn't go in.
Neither do I.
And Savoy's asking that right now and using a couple of the, I think he said flip darn.
Something to that effect. Good setup, though. Face off to the left of Knight. McDavid against Bertuzzi. And the puck goes into the corner. Vlasic up the left wing to the line. It's kept in by McDavid. He's going to go right towards the net. Tried to dish it on the left side to Savoy, and it's picked off. And Bertuzzi comes out across to Mikheyev, all the way over to Crevier, and the shot and the save by Jari. The puck in the right wing corner. McDavid is up the left wing now. It's McDavid into the Chicago end. Comes across to the right. It's top of the circle. And Vlasic to Mikheyev. Mikheyev into the Oiler end. To Bertuzzi. That's taken off his stick by Henrique. Out through the middle for Jones. Max Jones to the left wing corner of the Chicago end. 2-0 Edmonton here in the third. Jones protecting the puck from Rinzel. Szymanski cross on the right. Emberson from the right wing point. Behind the net just misses Jones. Goes to Szymanski to the blue line. Wallman shot save made by Knight. The puck in the left wing corner. Szymanski along the left wing boards to the line. And Wallman rips it over the net. Emberson in the right wing corner. Emberson around the boards to the left. Wallman to Szymanski. Tried to shoot it towards the net. Partially blocked. It goes to the right wing corner. Bertuzzi at the top of the circle will get it to the middle, and Rinzel will get to center, and he'll dump it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Burakovsky pass into the slot, and it's just blasted wide. What a chance there for Boisvert. The puck comes out of the zone. Del Mastro goes in behind his net.
Chicago has had some chances.
They have. Off the left wing boards. It hits Kapanen to the middle off of Boisvert. Boisvert up the boards, won't get it out. Comes out to Kapanen. Spins on the left side to Murphy on the right. Pass behind the net. Getting in front of that was Del Mastro. Will get it to the line. Glove down by Frederick. Towards the net. Del Mastro caught him. He couldn't get a shot. The puck along the right wing boards. Teravainen goes behind his goal for Chicago. 4:45 gone here in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. At his own line is Bedard. Now Bedard into the Oiler end on the left wing. Bedard to Teravainen. Teravainen through the slot. It goes to the right point. Rinzel, right wing corner to Teravainen to the blue line. Bedard shot save made by Jari. The rebound, they score. Just barely got it in, but they got it in. And Matt Lardis, or Nick Lardis, was in the right spot at the right time, and Lardis gets the goal. Oiler lead cut to 2-1.
Well, the Oilers have had lots of chances to add a third goal. That's one of the rare occasions where the Blackhawks had their top line on the ice, and the Oilers' Dickinson line had just gone off. And a double deflection, and Lardis picked up the loose change.
Just got enough. like that rolled, and it was swept out by the stick of Jarry, but it got in. Lardis gets his 9th of the year. 5:08, time of the goal.
It's a goal scorer's goal there for Lardis.
Wallman at center ice will shoot it in. Rims on the right. Puck goes in behind the net, off the stick of Hyman to the middle, and Bertuzzi will get it out to Mikheyev off his stick and in. Emerson to the corner. Now it comes in front of the net all the way to the slot. Vlasic, a shot, and that one partially blocked as it went off of Frundell, top of the circle. Getting it out will be Wallman. And it'll be icing.
And I think that Ryan Nugent-Hopkins thought he had a penalty. So the Oilers are going to have to survive this next sequence here. Bedard's line's back on the ice. And Edmonton's not done a great job in the face-off circle in this game. Chicago's won 64% of the draws. The Oilers came in 6th ranked in the league, but they've been followed for a while. The Hawks were 31st in face-offs, and they dominated this game. Nugent-Hopkins against Bedard.
To the left of Jarry. Puck goes into the left wing corner. Wallman goes in behind the Edmonton net with it. Up the right side to Roslovic. Roslovic to center ice, dumps it in. Bedard and Teravainen get the assists on the goal by Lardis. Oiler lead cut to 2-1 here in the third. We're 6 minutes in. Kaiser's pass on the right goes off of Bedard. Comes to the line. Kaiser, he can't keep it in. It's McDavid down the right wing. In over the line to the middle. Over to the left. Forced to the left wing boards. Now to Ekholm. A shot. And that goes wide of the net. Bedard will bring it out. Bedard only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Lardis on the right to Kaiser. Will scoop it in on the backhand. Ekholm in behind the Edmonton goal. Ekholm slowly up the middle, now stops. Across to Bouchard. Bouchard then fans on it, and now we'll get it across to Ekholm to Bouchard. Off the left wing boards for Szymanski on the right wing. He'll give the puck to Jones. A backhand down the right side, and the save made by Knight, and he holds on. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 48 seconds gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. And Bob Stauffer, we are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Oilers lead Chicago. 6:48 gone here in the third period. 0-0 after one. Oilers got a couple in the second. Henrique and Savoy scoring for Edmonton. Lardis has the goal here in the third for the Blackhawks to get them to within one. Face off in the Chicago zone to the left of Knight. Korchinski behind the net to Del Mastro. He got taken to the end boards by Adam Henrique. Puck goes to Szymanski, left wing corner, and now into the skates of Nazar. Puck to the middle of the ice, and Green will now turn it up for Chicago. Cross ice to Korchinski. Into the Oiler end for Donato. Play it into the corner. Szymanski to the end boards. Jams it over to the right side. Del Mastro from the blue line to the right wing corner for Green. Now to Nazar. Nazar in front of the net, missed Donato with it. Korchinski will shoot it. That's blocked by Henrique. The puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. And Murphy to Nurse. Nurse with some room. Off the boards down the ice will be icing against Edmonton.
Well, he kind of had to punt there. By the way, Connor Bedard's having a great night in the face-off circle, and it's going to be Bedard against Henrique here back in the Oilers D zone. Bedard was 9-2 through 2 periods. I'm going to assume it's going to be Henrique. Maybe they're going to go with Szymanski.
Okay, Szymanski it will be. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Szymanski wins it. Murphy behind the Edmonton net, off the right wing boards and out. Oilers can make the change.
A little bit of gamesmanship there from Szymanski, too. He gave a stick to Bedard after the draw.
Up the left wing is Lardis. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Teravainen, his pass hit a skate, goes right to Trent Frederick. To his own end to Emberson.
Frederick's fought the puck in this game.
Frederick on the right wing will dump it in on the backhand. It's in behind the net. Rinzel on the left to Lardis. Lardis will get it out. Dickinson plays the puck in, and it's Kapanen. Pass to the middle. It's picked off by Teravainen. He'll get it out. Kaiser comes into the Edmonton zone. Goes to the right corner. Taken off of it by Wallman. Emberson to Jake Wallman. He's up the left wing. Trying to hold off Mikheyev just to the Chicago blue line. Frundell steers it down the left side. Bouchard in the corner. It's chopped up the boards and sent out of the zone by Frederick. He'll go off for a change. And at center ice, Frundell into the Oiler end. He'll dump it in.
Hawks have gained a little bit of a foothold here. Edmonton was dominating for large stretches of the second.
In behind the net, Jake Wallman.
Change their forecheck up, too. A little bit more aggressive.
Right side to Bouchard. Will get it out through the middle for Nugent Hopkins. Flips the puck into the Chicago zone. Crevier right back out with it. It goes to Murphy. He'll come in over the line on the right wing for Roslovic towards the net. A shot save made by Knight. And he squeezes it with 10:38 to go here in the third. And Edmonton up 2-1.
Well, he's up to 32 saves in this game, or I guess 30. Because they got 3 shots on.
5 now on Soderblom.
They gave him 5?
Yeah, he's stopped 4 of 5.
Well, that will help the old save percentage.
Yeah.
So that means Knight right now is at 27 and 28. See what 6 years of post-secondary math at a
it's all coming together.
Major Canadian institution gets you.
It's all coming together up here. Face off to the left of Knight. McDavid winning the draw. Puck goes to Bouchard. To McDavid on the right wing. A shot. Glove saved by Knight. Holds on.
Stats 241 was a very popular course at the University of Alberta in the late 1980s.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, the nurses all took it.
Oh. Face off to the left of Knight. McDavid again, this time up against Frank Nazar.
Who knew that it would lead to Corsi?
Yeah.
In Fenwick.
No. McDavid out. Podkolzin in. Puck at the top of the circle. Goes to the line. Bouchard to Ekholm on the left. On the boards on the right, but just off of McDavid, and Donato will get it out for Chicago. We'll dump the puck in. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Ekholm to the left wing corner for Connor McDavid. Up the left wing boards. Just missed Podkolzin, and that'll be ice.
And Vasily will be upset. That's a clean 2-on-1 that McDavid set up there.
Yeah, Podkolzin had Savoy with him.
McDavid, by the way, is 8-3 in faceoffs in this game. They get Bedard. They're loading up Bedard here, down by a goal. 10 minutes left in the third. And now an important defensive zone draw for the Oilers.
That's to the right of Tristan Jarry. Puck in the right corner, and Bouchard will bounce it out.
Boy, they're fighting the puck this line tonight, 5-on-5.
Bedard in the neutral zone. Back to his line. To the middle of Teravainen now. We'll give the puck to Lardis. A shot and a save made by Jarry, and he covers that up. We're going to take a break. 9:53 to go here in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leading Chicago from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 2-1 Edmonton leading Chicago. 9:53 to go in the third period. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Tristan Jarry. Chicago scoring in the third to get them to within 1. Henrique taking the draw against Teravainen. Puck goes to the blue line. Kaiser to Bedard on the right. Rinzel shot off the blocker of Jarry. Kapanen got it out, but he missed Henrique. Puck goes into the Chicago zone. It's to the side of the net where Knight will cover it up.
The Oilers have had about 3 chances to transition up the middle of the ice in this last minute and a half, and they cannot make a 5-foot pass. Chris Knobloch trying to use everybody. I mean, Edmonton's out shooting Chicago 34-16. Spencer Knight's had a great start for the Blackhawks. He's only been in for one of the 2 goals.
Yeah. Had to go out for equipment malfunction. Arvid Soderblom had to deal with a couple of breakaways in his 5 minutes of playing time. Face off to the right of Knight. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw to Wallman. His shot towards the net. And that one with lots of traffic. Hit a skate and the puck up the left wing to center ice. Vlasic will shoot it in. Jari gets it around the glass, and that goes past Crevier and out. Bertuzzi turning it up in his own zone, now through the middle. On the right wing for Frondell. Pokes it around to Mikheyev on the left. Missed Bertuzzi in the right corner. Crevier on the right wing point. Wanted to get it to Mikheyev. Emberson breaking that up to Nugent Hopkins. He's out through the neutral zone. In over the Chicago line on the left wing. His shot just off the shoulder of Knight. The top of the circle. Puck cleared out. And Frondell will dump it into the Oiler end. Nurse off the boards. That hits Donato. Murphy will get a chance. Now to Max Jones, down the right wing, into the Chicago end, goes to the end boards. Korchinski trying to get the puck, he can't. It will go to Del Mastro, though, up the right side.
That went on the bench, didn't it?
I think it hit the linesman. And the puck goes into the Oiler end. Hit something, that's for sure. On the right wing, Szymanski into Chicago territory. He'll drop it to Henrique. Towards the net. Save made by Knight. The rebound. Knight got that one too. As Nurse with the chance. He'd slipped in from the blue line. The puck cleared out. And Green will loop back into his own zone. 8 minutes to go in the third. 2-1. Oilers lead. Puck brought in. A shot ripped just wide by Green. Top of the circle in the Oiler end is McDavid. He'll come down the right wing. Into the Chicago zone. Slows up. Across to Ekholm. Could not get a pass in front of the net. Crevier will dump it all the way down the ice. It'll be icing against Chicago. With 7:39 to go here in the third. Edmonton up 2-1. Faceoff will be to the right of Knight. McDavid, Savoy, Podkolzin with Bouchard and Ekholm for Edmonton. Nazar's taking the draw for Chicago. To the right corner for Crevier. Will flip it. He won't get it out. It goes right to McDavid. His pass in front of the net to Podkolzin got broken up. Puck on the right wing. McDavid along the right wing boards. He mishandled it, and Teravainen will get it out. Ekholm into his own end. Over to Bouchard. Matthias Ekholm to Evan Bouchard. Through the middle, will just get it out of the zone. Crevier on the right to Connor Bedard. Bedard at center. Over center, shoots it in. Bouchard behind the net to Ekholm. Left wing to Frederick. Frederick will take it behind the net. It's going to stop behind the goal. Up the left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Now to Kapanen. He'll direct it in. Dickinson's on the end boards. He got tied up. Rinzel, right corner to Lardis. Lardis through the neutral zone. That goes into the skates of Emberson. Left wing into the Oiler end for Wallman. Now across on the right side. Dickinson up the right wing, got it out. Center ice, Lardis will dump it right back in. Jari setting it to Wallman. Wallman gains speed up the right wing. Wallman into the Chicago end. To the right wing corner. He got it in front of the net. And that goes into the skates of Green. And now Green to center ice. Or make that Burakovsky to center ice. Burakovsky will shoot it in. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Burakovsky on the end boards. The top of the circle, turns, sails it towards the net. It's wide. Korchinski got it out front. The shot there by Boisvert, and that one went off of Murphy. Puck on the right wing. Korchinski's pass hit a skate, and it comes out of the zone.
Excellent read by Connor Murphy, front of the puck. Solid stop on his part.
5:40 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. The left wing, Bertuzzi into the Oiler end, cut to the front, but that's chopped away from him. Del Mastro on the left wing point will let it go off the stick of Szymanski, and it launches over the glass and out of play. We can take a break with 5:28 to go here in the third period. 2-1 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry. 5:28 to go here in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leading Chicago. Adam Henrique, Matt Savoy scoring for the Oilers. Nick Lardis has the goal for the Blackhawks. McDavid will take the draw against Bertuzzi. Wallman in behind the net to Emberson. Emberson mishandled it. Frondell, his pass to the middle. Picked off by Wallman. Got it over to the right wing, and it's up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Mikheyev out to Frondell. His shot blocked by Wallman and then hacked out of the zone and down the ice by Nugent Hopkins. It will be icing against Edmonton.
An interesting decision here to have this trio out with 5 minutes left in the game. It does give you two center options on a night in which McDavid's had one of his better face-off games.
Face off to the left of Jarry. 5:06 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Vegas here Saturday. Tomorrow, Oil Kings and Blades, 6 o'clock. Game 5, series tied at 2 apiece. Puck to the right wing point. Rinzel on the right wing side. Rims it on the left. Kaiser to the left wing corner, and then that pass back to the line goes past Teravainen and down the ice. And it's in behind the Chicago net. Rinzel, left wing to Kaiser. Through the middle, directed in by Teravainen. It goes to the top of the circle. Lardis along the boards, kicks it into the corner for Bedard out to the slot. Kaiser looking for a shooting lane, doesn't have it. To the left wing for Bedard. His shot, that got blocked. Top of the circle, puck to the line, and that was kept in by Kaiser to Bedard. To the middle, the shot by Teravainen, and a save made by Jarry.
It hit Lardis. He's going off right away.
Up the left wing, it'll be Ekholm to get it out. Give it to Nugent Hopkins, off the boards and in. Kaiser with it inside his own line, and in fact will be right in front of his net. Kaiser on the right, gave it to Crevier. Crevier into the Oilers zone, off his stick, goes right to Nurse. Nurse to center ice, dump it in and put it over the glass. Trying to get it down the right side off the glass, just missed it, and we'll get a center ice face-off with 3:53 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead.
This has been, Edmonton's got 37 shots on goal. This has been a stellar goaltending performance tonight. Spencer Knight has given his team the proverbial puncher's chance.
He has. Nurse to center. Caught an edge, but was able to dump it in. Vlasic behind his net. Over to the left. Across to Crevier. Right up to center ice. Now Bertuzzi to Frondell, and that doesn't get to him. Nurse to Murphy. Murphy on the right wing. Off the boards. Just out. Bertuzzi tied up with Savoy. Mikheyev's in there as well. They do get it free. Murphy to Nurse. Up the left wing off of Henrique. It's just inside the Chicago zone. Green will direct it in past Emberson. Wallman goes in behind the Edmonton net. 3 minutes to go here in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Puck cleared out by Wallman.
Another missed play in the neutral ice for Edmonton. That time capping it.
Rinzel to center on the right to Donato. On the right wing. Puck along the boards. Flip to the line. Kaiser will keep it in. He'll shoot it. And a glove save made by Jarry.
That play cannot happen. There's no way there should be that high caliber of a look.
Knight's going to the bench. So they're going to take the goalie out with 2:43 to go here in the third. Edmonton up 2-1. It'll be 6-on-5. McDavid, Hyman, Nugent-Hopkins with Ekholm and Bouchard.
David's 11-7 at faceoffs.
Puck along the boards to the right wing point. Bedard will shoot it towards the net. That's blocked left side. Teravainen rips it off the outside of the goal. Frondell in behind the net with it. On the left, looking for Bertuzzi. It goes to Teravainen towards the net. Great save by Jari, and he covers it up. Donato redirected it right in front of the net, and Jari made a nice stop and covers it. 2:26 to go here in the third.
You can see the hockey sense of some of these younger Hawks players. Like this, they're going to have some real good moments down the road. Done some little things here in the third period. It's helped that their goaltender has been lights out. Oilers got to navigate some time here.
Face off to the right of Jari. Puck behind the net. It goes to Ekholm on the left. Up in the air off a glove, and it does not get out. McDavid to Bouchard. And Bouchard will bank it up to Connor McDavid. His backhand, and that hit Donato. Goes behind the goal. Bedard at the side of the empty net. On the right. And Nazar for Donato will shoot it in. 2-1 Oilers lead. Puck in behind the goal. Ekholm under 2 minutes to go here in the third. He got it on the left wing to Hyman to the blue line, but it doesn't get out. Now it does. Hyman pushed it out of the zone. McDavid has it at center ice into his own end for Bouchard. Bouchard will shoot it towards the empty net, and that one blocked as Teravainen just got enough of it. Teravainen out through the middle for Chicago. It's been a minute and a half to go here in the third. His little back pass, he almost gave it away, but Bedard follows the play. On the right wing to Bertuzzi, into the Oiler end. He'll dump the puck to the right wing corner. It goes behind the net. Murphy up against the boards for Edmonton. It goes to Bertuzzi, to the blue line, to Bedard. Bedard to Bertuzzi, a shot, and that one just wide. Teravainen on the left wing to the corner, and Murphy will get it out up the right wing. Got it to center to Dickinson. Now to Podkolzin. Scores! Vasily Podkolzin gets the empty netter and puts the Oilers up 3-1.
Nice play by Jason Dickinson, realizing Podkolzin had a time and space, an open lane. 17th goal of the year for Vasily.
$18:59 time of the goal. Oilers up 3-1. We're into the last minute here of the third. Puck shot in by Frederick. Del Mastro behind his net for Chicago. Out up the left wing. That might be hard enough for icing, and it will be. .45 seconds left. Edmonton up 3-1. Face off to the right of Spencer Knight. Puck to the left wing point. Wallman across the line to Emberson. Along the right wing boards. It goes behind. Just poked past Szymanski, and Korchinski on the right wing will clear it. Emberson, right wing. And that's icing. Dickinson and Murphy with the assists on the empty netter by Podkolzin. Face off in the Oiler end with 25 seconds left here in the third period.
Jeff Blashill's not even going to pull his guardian in here. 25 seconds left, down by 2 goals. An ozone draw.
It's in the skates, goes into the corner. Emerson up against the boards. And Burakovsky to the right. Rinzel off the right side. His shot hit Henrique, and Henrique's able to get it out to center for Frederick. 10 seconds left, and Frederick put himself offside.
I mean, the right team won. The Oilers outshot Chicago here 38-18.
But when you have really good goaltending, it keeps you in it.
Yep, and that's what the Hawks got tonight.
The puck at the Edmonton blue line. Wallman will just take it into his own end. The Edmonton Oilers 3-1 winners here tonight over Chicago. You can make it 5 straight wins for the Oilers. A solid game here tonight. 38 shots on that Chicago net, and Edmonton wins it by a score of 3-1 here this evening.
That was good.